Good morning. For those of you who know me or are familiar with me, my oldest child is homeless right now. I'm taking care of her children. My oldest, which is my daughter, Betty Catherine, we call her Kid. My oldest son, Joshua, is somewhere in one of these Ohio prisons in a hole, they say, where he's not supposed to be. And he's been in there longer, and he's being denied medical care as well as mental health care. My youngest daughter is here in Ohio, and I got disconnected from her last night because she's being denied services too. And my youngest son is here in Cleveland somewhere in Cuyahoga County, being hidden from me. And this is the result of Department of Health and Human Services and people in that agency, and some people in the Department of Children and Family Services retaliating against me, as well as some members of the Cleveland Police Department and Shaker Heights, the city of Shaker Heights, and some other entities for my suing them. So now they're taking it out on my grandchildren, my children, and me. Today is the 21st of February. That's what some people call Black History Month. My children's names are Betty Catherine Brown Celette Pinckney, Lillian Rebecca Brown Celette Pinckney, Joshua Emmanuel Celette Pinckney, and Hosea Jeremiah, Joshua Emmanuel Celette Pinckney, Hosea Jeremiah Celette Pinckney. They were stolen from me on October 10th, 2002, after I reported abuse and I had a protection order in place. And I'm caring for my oldest daughter's children, and I'm being denied resources, and I was told by a social worker at the Department of Children and Family Services that didn't care if my daughter was homeless the rest of her life. They would never give me anything for these babies, or for myself. I'm being denied community resources, proper physical medical care, and I'm being denied legal counsel and the right to represent myself in the court of law. However, there is litigation still pending where I have been pleading my cause in the courts, local, state, and federal. And if you are able and willing to help me, I'd appreciate it. You can follow the dockets yourself. They are allowing other people to rape me and my children, as well as otherwise abuse us. Today is 21st of February 2019. This is called Black History Month, they say. Well, this is the history of people of color, including women and children. All of my rights are reserved for this video, and all of my rights have always been reserved. I was held hostage while they stole 3 of my children and told them I had given them away on October 10, 2002. And they came in, a woman named Jill Edwards came in with police officers and their guns and robbed me of my baby and told me they had just taken my babies. They had just taken my life. Jill Edwards told me, I stole your children. I stole your life. If you want them back, you'll do what I tell you to do. If it means scrub floors and work at McDonald's. James McCafferty and some of his co-workers are a part of this. And I was being abused before I had children. They were conceived through abuse, but I chose to keep mine. And those 2 people who don't believe in you keeping babies as a result of rape, that's your opinion, but I decided to keep mine. And I decided to fight for our lives. And no one has had a right to violate that. I'm Reverend Pamela M. Pinckney Butts.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweetie. I'm a community activist, and I'd appreciate your assistance. My phone numbers, you have them. one of them is 1216-548-0820. You could just start there. I'm a pastor. I'm a licensed ordained preacher. And I was told by Bishop James Tyson that this is being done to me because of my faith.